Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy, and another fun Memory Planning Monday. I'm Laura Daniels, and I love using color, paper, and ink to tell my ordinary story, but to bring it to life with photos once a week. It's where I sift through my current stash that's filling up my closet just to find the right paper, the right ink, the right ephemera and stickers, and to bring it all together to tell my story. If you're interested in hearing my planning process using this beautiful kit from Planners Anonymous, then go grab your favorite cup of coffee and stick around. I'm so glad you decided to stick around. Did you grab your favorite cup of coffee? I am so excited about this kit that I'm going to be using. It's from Planners Anonymous, and it is the Australiana kit, and it has to do with Australia. However, the colors, the photos have nothing to do with Australia, but the colors have everything to do with this week we went to Santee State Park in South Carolina and we did some geocaching. So I'm real excited to see how I can fit the koala bears in with geocaching. So you got to make sure you stick around and see how it all comes together. So these are my photos from the week. We went geocaching, as I said. My mom came to visit. My granddaughter went to see Bluey. Oh my gosh, just lots of fun stuff to document. But before we get started, I wanted to go through some of the supplies I want to be using, and then I'm going to share my thought process on how I'll put it all together. So these are the washi tapes that come with this kit. Put them up a little closer for you. You can see that the focus is on the green, the pink, and then gray, so I think it's going to be beautiful. This is a Heidi Swapp slide that I want to use. Figure out how to do that, and then she has these arrows, and I love this. It's almost like a marigold color. Here are some stickers, not stickers, oh my gosh, stamps, and I particularly love this right here. I think I'll be able to use that. Here, this is from Heidi Swapp. This is from my stash, but I thought the color went well. Here's some more of the arrows. Here's a pen, so that'll be in the photo op. And then here's a paper clip that came in the actual kit with a little koala bear. Here are some of the stickers. This could even be used in it. So exciting, but here are the stickers. I'm not sure if this kit is even still available. Is that not adorable right there? And I could use these Monday through Sunday stickers and see I can choose whichever color theme. I see lots of potential for that right there. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so much fun. And look at the wood grain right there. Put little notes on these. All right, we are going to have a bit of fun. I can hardly stand it. And then I wanted to show you, it comes with its own package of ephemera. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll show you some of the pieces. Oh my word. This is like Christmas time. Look at this right here. That could be used for a title. This could go on the bottom of a page. And I only have 1 week, so obviously I will get plenty of use out of this. Sorry. This could be used as a bookmark. She's very pretty. Look at all the little koalas and the birds. These are, I am not sure what they're called. The koala bears. Oh my word. Here is some plant life that'll look pretty on dimensionals. The koala bear on the globe. Okay, obviously we have lots of potential here. So I'm going to slide these to the side. I want to show you the stickers. All right, here's some other stickers that I have. And this is more matte if I don't want the glossy. And it has the dates. I can also use those. And then look at this paper. Oh, and we have vellum. Y'all know how I love my vellum. We may have to do something with that. Here is a scenery. Boy, that has some, you can even do photos on top of it. This could be used for an envelope. Here is some more of the vellum. These could be cut and used individually. So I wonder if they had a picture of, okay, there's the name. I can't even pronounce it. If any of you know the name of that bird, be sure to let me know. Look at this background page. Beautiful. And here's some solids. Now these are all flipped over. I am not sure at all what that is, but I love this brown. This is pretty. Here's your gray. Here's black. I'm not a fan of putting black in, but I do love this gold right here. And then look at this. Look at this vellum. Is that not pretty? All right, my friends, what is going to happen, how this is all going to come together, hang with me, because now I'm going to go through my thought process on where I want to lay the photos and how I may put all of this together. So before we get started on this week, I wanted to give you a peek into last week so that if you're interested, you can check out the playlist that I have down below that shows how I put this together and my thought process about it. And there is a hilariously funny story about the wheelbarrow that I think you'll enjoy listening to. So let's move on to this week. I have had this coiled. I don't know if I'm going to keep this large coil on this, but it's easy. You just pull it out. I may put something a little smaller. We'll see how it goes. I want to show you my thought process for what I want to do with the photos. I have this slide from Heidi Swap that I want to use. This slides in and out. And my mom flew in on the 24th from Maine. So I was thinking of perhaps using this up here, having the slide, and then I found this in my stash, couldn't tell you where I got it, but it has the who, what, when, and where with Mom flying in, and I was going to have this on top, have it flip maybe, and have her getting on the C&J in Maine. And then on the slide, I have such a funny story to tell you about this, but here's the journaling I want to put on one side, and on this photo, my son-in-law did a wine tasting, so I want to have those photos on this side. So I pull it out, read the story, see the photos, and that'll go on the slide. And then on Thursday, my granddaughter went to see Bluey. I don't know if any of you have seen that TV show. In the comments below, let me know if you've watched it. It is such a beautiful program for children to watch. I absolutely love it as an adult. And in the news, it was talking about how Bed Bath & Beyond was declaring bankruptcy. And it's things like that that I want to make sure that I record in my week. Sad news, actually, when you think of all the different businesses that are going out of business. I'm not sure if I want to put journaling up here or put this right next to it and do journaling down below. So I have to decide on that as I'm putting it all together. I had shown you this before. This is the stamp set that came with the Planners Anonymous Australiana kit. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it right, but I love these leaves right here. So I thought I might use those in the background with some splattering, maybe coming up from the bottom. They could come down over here where the dates are, and you can see I put the days of the week labels with the dates, so that's already bringing out some of the color. And then we were at my son's house before we went on our girls trip to Hilton Head, which is going to be next week. So much fun. And Mom and I picked my sister up at the airport in South Carolina. So we had Mom from Maine, my sister from Washington, and then me from Georgia. So I wanted to do something fun with these. I'm not sure. They could maybe go along the side here. And then remember this piece of ephemera. I could have her right on the side. Not sure. Not sure. My brother and his wife took little Izzy to Portsmouth. All right, now these are, we went geocaching. I had never heard of it before. In the comments below, let me know, have you ever geocached? It is such a fun thing to do, and I have all of these different Facebook posts that I had made, so I wanted to include these, and I'm thinking of just flipping them up like this, making a tip in, so I'll use some of the colored paper, and I had also thought either to put this on the bottom or put it could go on the top of the page actually to go along with that, or I could use it here and you know how when things flip up, you want them anchored somewhere in the bottom. They could anchor right under here. So I'm not sure. These greens kind of clash a bit, but I just thought these were the coolest things. So I'm hoping I can find a way to use them. I could put them all on the bottom to kind of break up the green. That doesn't look too bad. So thought process, these are the things I'm thinking of doing. So we're going to take a YouTube second here. I am going to pull it all together, and I'm going to come back and show you what I've done. We're both going to be surprised by what we see, and I'm looking forward to hearing your opinion on it. So hold on just a sec. I have to say, I absolutely love how this came out. I was going to use the vellum, but the vellum would have covered this all up, and I just love the newspaper vibe to all of it. Remember how I had these 3 different states here that I wanted to have in a row? The green was so stark in contrast to the olive green and the forest green. I decided to spread them out, and that was a last minute decision after I laid them down 3 to 4 different times. I also added these 2 sticker squares. I like how it brought out the browns. You can see here along the side, I just cut the washi going. Actually, it wasn't washi, it was a long sticker strip. I added the dates like I had said and the days of the week. And then here, this is where my sister-in-law and brother had taken my little niece Izzy to the park. Oh, I forgot, I need to fill that in. They were down in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. But I added this tab to be able to lift it up. When I put this along the bottom, I left some room underneath where I didn't glue it so I could tuck the photo, and I made sure I didn't cut anybody off. I love the effect of that. Here, this was a piece of ephemera with the young lady from Australia, and I had her kind of moving over the top of the newspaper print to add some more color to it. And this is that newspaper headline that was talking about Bed Bath & Beyond going bankrupt. Here I did my tip in, and I always want to have some sort of tab, and that's where I try to bring in the different colors. So this is a piece of ephemera. This is when we went geocaching. So remember, let me know if you've ever been geocaching and if you know what it is. And then I had printed up 2 different Facebook posts, 3 actually, 1, 2, 3 that I had done. And in order to get them to fit, I had to get it down into a square size, but it came out perfect. Then over here, this is where I did the slide, and see how I put the koala bear up at the top, and then I put a koala bear here in the middle. And I have got to tell you this story. It is so funny. Chris, my son-in-law, loves to do wine tastings, and we'll go to his house, stay the night, and he'll do a wine tasting. And my mom was very excited about this. So the funny story, though, is that Chris had all the wine bottles all set up, and he goes, "Grandma, which is your favorite?" And my mom goes, "Well, they all have a sharp taste." So then Chris gets this funny look on his face, because this was going on for about 10 minutes as my mom is tasting all 3 sips of, you know, the different bottles of wine. So Chris goes, "Well, okay, well, which one do you like the best?" And my mom goes, "Well, these 2 are the most dry." So finally, my daughter leans across the counter with a little half a glass of wine. We didn't have that much. She leans across, looks at her grandma, who is my mom. She goes, "Grandma, just share with us which one you hated the least." And we all started laughing, and my mom, to this day, she will not say which one she liked. They were either too dry, too sharp, they just weren't her thing, but she couldn't find one of the 3 that she even liked enough to be happy with it. It was so funny. And Chris, you can see from the look, he had such a funny look on his face, like, "Lauren, I don't know what to say to your mom." So that was definitely a funny story that I wanted to make sure that I had in this. And that's a wrap, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I always enjoy this time with you. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. It lets me and YouTube know that you're enjoying these videos. Don't forget, leave a comment down below and answer the couple of questions. Oh, and don't forget the Stop the Blur playlist. I created it just for you so you won't miss any of my past episodes. And stay tuned for some close-up shots of these spreads. Until we meet again in YouTube land, you guys have an incredible day and be blessed.